Israel-Palestine!
Outside Parliament, protesters demanded a vote backing the Scottish National Party's call for an immediate ceasefire in Gaza.
Order!
Inside, a flurry of controversy and a sign of things to come, as the Speaker unexpectedly put forward the prospect of allowing a vote not just on the government's amendment, but also on one put forward by the main opposition Labour Party.
Support for this motion would further remove that ever-thinning veil of legitimacy that the UK's continued support gives to Israel's merciless war in Gaza.
For Labour, there was political danger here, worried that many of its own MPs might vote with the SNP, as they had in a similar debate in November. Hence its own amendment, for the first time endorsing an immediate ceasefire, but with caveats.
It must, by necessity, be observed by all sides, or it isn't a ceasefire. That's why we are clear. Israel cannot be expected to cease fighting if Hamas continues with violence. Israelis have the right to the assurance that the horror of the 7th of October cannot happen again.
But the very fact that Labour had been allowed out of a tricky situation infuriated the ruling Conservatives, who pulled out of the process entirely.
The government will play no further part in the decision this House takes on today's proceedings. I would like to stress that the government's position on Israel and Gaza remains unchanged.
A number of Conservative and SNP MPs then walked out before Labour's amendment was eventually passed, and a shell-shocked Speaker returned to his chair for the first time since opening the debate.
I thought I was doing the right thing and the best thing, and I regret it and I apologise.
I will take significant convincing that your position is not now intolerable.
One of the ironies of this day is that when the debate was about Gaza, it was widely praised as being substantive and serious. Its implosion into chaos was anything but. What we're left with is essentially a meaningless vote in favour of an immediate ceasefire, a Labour Party that has evaded a potentially damaging rebellion, and a parliamentary democracy that's made an unseemly spectacle of itself. Harry Fawcett, Al Jazeera, London.
Make sure to subscribe to our channel to get the latest news from Al Jazeera.